this again because I made a whole video about this particular topic. And I thought I did well with it too. But I did a whole live stream video of about 15 minutes. And only at the end of that 15 minutes did I realize my microphone wasn't on. So this time, I believe the microphone is on. I actually see green dots at the bottom of the screen. Awesome. All right. So what I was going to do, and I will do it in just a minute, I was going to use GarageBand, and I say was, but I'm still going to use GarageBand to create a beat. A while back, I was thinking and playing around with some music of mine. Oh, if you see this little puff of hair here, this is my littlest on my lap. He's 3 and napping right now, and so he gets to be in the video a little bit. I was playing some of my music, and I had like drum loops on it from GarageBand, like a lame person, because I don't have my own personal drummer. Everybody should have their own personal drummer, but I don't have one, so I can't really drum either. So I thought, how would we get something that's not a drum loop to back myself up? And I think I have found the answer, and it's really simple and stupid that I didn't think of it before, but you can create. I'm making stuff on GarageBand. It's my fun time. But what you can do is when you originally get into GarageBand, you go up here and you click Drum Kit. There's a bunch of different kits, different sounds. My particular favorite is the Motown Revisited. I just love the way the snare and the bass drum have a little bit of extra ring to them, which is fun. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make a quick, easy little beat on GarageBand, and we'll just do a simple rock beat. So in a rock beat pattern, every measure, beats 1 and 3, get beated with the beat drum. So bass drum. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, perfect. That is the beginnings of our rock beat pattern. All right. The next drum that I'll be adding is the snare drum, and that usually happens on beats 2 and 4. If you're doing beats 1 and 3, you're weird, but not necessarily bad. So here comes the snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Wow. I'm having troubles with the beat. Oops, I accidentally erased everything that I had just made. Control Z is the savior. All right, I'm going to quantize everything to the nearest 8th note. Let's see what that sounds like. All right, that sounded a little bit better, more steady. Now I'm going to add a ride cymbal. And usually in a simple rock beat, just hit that baby every 8th note. So here I go. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so all together, once you've done that, you can play them all 3 together, and it's the classic Rock 4. That's so metal. All right. Now, that's what you can do if you want to do it the easy mode. Totally fine. But I like making my rhythms a little bit more complicated than that. So I'm going to make a four measure drum pattern, free form here. And I'm going to start with the bass drum again. Here I go. Cool. All right. So that's my bass drum. And I'm going to quantize it to the nearest 16th note. Hopefully it gets my easy pattern there. All right. What I'm going to do this time, for the first two measures, I'm going to play on beats 3 and just 3. And the second two measures, I'm going to do beats 2 and 4 with the snare drum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. And then what I like to do, rather than just playing eighth notes, I find it more fun to play 16th notes. Just makes it more exciting. And I like alternating between the open hi-hat and closed hi-hat. I just think it sounds cool. So every 16th note. And I'm also going to group things in groups of 2s and 3s and 4s, just to make it interesting. So like, for instance, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right. That's what I mean by divide it into groups of 2s and 3s. So, but it's going to be a lot faster than that because we're playing at quarter note equals 88 and not whatever slow tempo I was just doing there. All right, I got thrown off by something that was really, really wonky. At least it seemed really wonky at the time. But here, let me play all that and see what happens. Oh yeah. All right, that was actually not that bad, but it was over in this vicinity. It's just a really late beat 3, isn't it? So I go over here with my pen tool, and where did it go? I'll just play it again from here. All right. Still can't figure out what. And again. There it is. All right, pretty good. I'm just going to turn this off for a second. Everything's really, really wonky. All right, let's play it one more time. Make sure I fix that. And I don't mind that there's that little mistake there in the hi-hat, but that's very different. And just to compare and contrast our simple 4 pattern, rock pattern, versus whatever monstrosity that was that I just created. You know what I was just reminded of? I don't know why my snare pattern and whatever beat that I put under it remind me of Boom, Shake the Room, the verse where he stutters. Will Smith, Fresh Prince. But just the way that all came together reminds me of that verse a little bit. Maybe because it stuttered a little bit. All right. think it might be because I was stuttering in my 16th note pattern there. My 2s and 3s, I got screwed up because I was distracted by that 2 again. I want to listen to that comparison again. I just think it's fun going from simple to more complicated. And then the switch. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. If you don't know Boom Shake the Room, Fresh Prince is who I am, and tell my mother that I never make a whack jam. Sometimes I get nervous and I start to stutter and fumble every word for word I utter. So I just try to chill, but it's worse still. And then it goes back into normal, confident Will Smith rapping. But anyway, I can't believe that I remembered all that just now. Anywho, so that's how I build rock beats in GarageBand and make beats that end up reminding myself of Will Smith. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I still got this little puff of fur on my lap, being adorable. But we did all of that with a 3-year-old on my lap. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Maybe I've inspired you. Make something cool.